Your country 1039 KGRT, Jackson Dean, and don't come looking.
Time now for the question of the day.
It is indeed question of the day time. Question of the day just kind of randomly came out to me because, of course, we were talking about hitting the road, right? Getting out there and singing some of our favorite songs out on the road. And a lot of people had some really good choices right there. And I always love a good music question. So this one I found, and it just had me thinking really hard about this. Because, of course, as a child, we sing along to songs, right? Yeah, or sometimes we'll sing them out loud and we'll have a whole bunch of fun with them. But then we become an adult and we take a look at that song and we take a look at the lyrics. And then we go, oh, I probably should have been singing that song as a kid, but, things happen, right? So I remember, I remember it had to be kindergarten, and my two favorite songs were one, Crystal Gale's Don't It Turn My Brown Eyes Blue, right? Great song, awesome song, love song, right? And Wasted Days and Wasted Nights by Freddie Fender and, Till the Last Teardrop Falls. Those were my favorite songs when I was in kindergarten. And I do believe that I would sing them out loud. Yeah, not well, but I would try. And then, of course, later on, you kind of get the meaning of Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. And, yeah, probably shouldn't have been singing that song. But, all life is good. So that brings us to our question of the day. As a child, what is a song that you were singing loud and proud, only to find out later as an adult that it was probably inappropriate for you to be singing that song? There's probably a few of them out there for this younger crowd, I know for sure. So go ahead and let me know your answers. You can go ahead and call me on our hotline, 575-523-KGRT. Of course, we are live on our social media pages as well, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So you can always leave a comment on those pages. And let me know your answers to our question of the day. Today, as a child, what is a song that you sang out loud and only to find out as an adult that, that was inappropriate. I probably should not have been singing that song. That is our question of the day. All right, exclusively up on our social media pages. And I have, when I think about some of the songs that I used to sing in country music in particular, there's a lot of drinking songs and stuff out there that probably shouldn't have been drinking or singing when I was a kid. But yeah, in fact, that's funny because Amy just said right now, any country song that would be out there. Yeah. That's a good one, Steve. My Ding-a-Ling. Yeah, Chuck Berry right there. That's a good one right there. That was a good one. And there's so many different songs that are out there. And like I said, I think about some of our younger generation right now. All those people that are kids that are getting into their 20s right now. The early 2000s was quite the time and era for songs that would have been inappropriate at some times. But I don't know. There's a few of them out there. Go ahead and let me know your answers. What song did you used to sing as a kid that you find out as an adult was probably the super inappropriate? You should have been singing that song because that kind of thing happens. By the way, I'm trying a new angle today, so I keep looking back and forth at some things. It's kind of weird. I have to get used to that. But yeah, that is our question of the day. Go ahead and let me know your answers. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what's been going on in and around the world. Apparently, Eddie Murphy is in talks to star in the next Pink Panther movie as Inspector Clouseau. I'm not sure if Eddie Murphy is quite the right person to play Inspector Clouseau. You need something a little bit more low-key, I think. Bradley Cooper has allegedly turned down the role of Lex Luthor in the upcoming Superman Legacy movie. That film is looking to be released sometime in 2025. I don't know. Bradley could have been pretty good. And speaking of superheroes, Jason Momoa apparently is going to host Shark Week on the Discovery Channel this year. Shark Week, of course, I believe starts in July 11th, in fact. And also saw that Tom Brady has signed a $10 million endorsement deal with Aston Martin. And of course, Aston Martin already pays James Bond franchise $10 million to feature their vehicles. I guess Tom will just drive around in his Aston Martin to kind of show off that one. That'll work. Kim Kardashian recently received perfect scores on her law school midterms. Good for Kim. Also, Toys R Us stores are going to open in airports. Interesting. Mini stores will be located in large city airports, which means, wow, hate to see the markup on those prices for toys, but also last minute gifts that you might have forgot, on a trip. That could be very convenient right there. And I also saw that Kraft is launching a frozen macaroni and cheese. The dish will be quicker to prepare than traditional mac and cheese. Okay. I don't think it's all that hard or too long to prepare regular mac and cheese, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I am also all about the microwave, so I'm cool with that one right there. And that is what's going on in and around the world. Of course, we are looking for our answers for our question of the day. We all love to sing our songs out loud. And as a kid, that is our question. What is a song that you sang out loud and proud, only to find as an adult that it was super inappropriate for a kid to be singing? Like I said, just about any country song, and just like Amy said, just about any country song would be in that category. But I remember being 5 years old. I believe it was Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. That was one of those songs that I sang. Always Love Me a Good Classic Freddie Fender tune. And yeah, highly inappropriate, I think, at the time. But there was quite a few of them out back then. What is your answer to our question of the day? Of course, you can leave your comments down below. And as always, you can even give me a call, 575-523-KGRT on our KGRT hotline, and let us know your answers to our question of the day.